In the Philippines, you'll consistently be surprised of how low some will go to take your money, and you always have a situation where you never expected to be taken advantage of. However, old men continue to come to the Philippines, marry much younger women, and then wonder why things didn't work out for them. A person on Facebook by the name of Duncan Chernova says, "My wife sold our house in Tanjai City without my consent, forged my signature, and don't give me my share. How do I get the true copy of deed of sale so I open a case against her, please?" I'll tell you how. You pack up your shit and you go back to your home country. You have zero recourse in this situation. You have nothing you can do at all. Just take the loss and deal with the rest on your own in your home country. Chris Sales responds, "Why do old divorce farts keep coming here, get themselves a 2 out of 10 pro, marry, then wonder why they got scammed, then in the end label every Filipino a scam? You would get the same thing if you marry a pro back in your country. How about you try your luck with a woman who has good breeding that comes from a good breeder family?" Oh, that's right, you can't. You left your country for the same reasons. Well, to be honest, there's nothing to dispute regarding this person's comments. The majority of relationships that don't work out is due to a large age gap. You've been misled, you've been lied to, and you've been sold this fantasy that Filipina women don't care about your age, that age gaps are acceptable here. They're not. Of course, there are some relationships that somewhat work for each party. She gets a good life, you get a younger woman, but the majority of them turn sour once you run out of money, or they simply have had enough of you, or you simply haven't died yet. So they want to go ahead and end the process. In this case, selling your house without your knowledge or consent. One would wonder, how is that even legal? But this is the Philippines. Anything can be done. Everyone is corrupt. Everyone is out to get you, so you have no recourse when something like this happens. Josh Sheepley says, "You pretty much have no case. You must be a natural-born Philippine citizen to own any land here. Even if your name was on the title, it makes no difference." One more thing to consider, everyone that talks about contracts and leases and deeds, none of that means anything in the Philippines. They can do whatever they want. Nothing matters. The legal battle will cost you much more in time and money, even if you are in the right and you want to pursue the case. It will take years and tens of thousands of dollars to do any of this, even if you somehow end up winning. It's simply not worth it. Ursan says, "I see your case very difficult. You have a new relationship. You are still married. Even if she left you first, it's illegal to have another woman. Maybe you can get back some money. But if you wait for all or a really big amount, in short time, believe me, it won't work. Good luck." It won't work because it never does. Everyone knows you're shit out of luck. Kai says, "Not that it's relevant, but out of curiosity, how long were you married and how long you known her? Just curious of were there red flags early on, or did you do something to lead her to do this?" 20 years will be soon if still together. I'm posting this to teach everyone. 20 years. Imagine that. A Filipina woman turns her back on you after 20 years of marriage. This tells you it's in their nature. There's no hope for anyone. They can have a regular relationship with the Filipina. They will stab you in the back in the end, especially if there's a large age gap. Let's be honest. "You need to talk to an attorney," says Kevin. "I was told that if a foreigner can show that he was the source of the funds, you have some recourse. Forging a signature is a criminal offense. Fraud. The hard part will be tracking her down and the monumental amount of time court cases take, but being arrested for fraud might focus the mind. Make sure you're out of town. Good luck." Be prepared to walk away at the end of the day. It might just be a life lesson. Yes, an expensive and time-consuming life lesson. "You know you should not be stressing yourself out," says Mary. She wants to elicit a reaction from you. The best revenge is to show her no reaction. Ignore her and her family. Show them you have moved on to a better relationship. Oh, yes, of course, walk away from your house. This is not a pair of shoes, you fucking moron. This is a house we're talking about. People are so stupid. Of course, coming from a woman, that's what she wants, for you to walk away. So she had nothing to worry about for committing such high level of fraud and taking what belongs to you. Douglas says, I'm assuming your name was on the title? Both signatures required to sell. Your wife forged your signatures. The crime is forgery, which can be prosecuted criminally and civil. Is this close? Yes, it's close. He told you. The woman forged a signature. People are so stupid. How can you give advice when you can't even read or listen? Which brings me to another point. Oftentimes I get someone stupid in the comment section saying something extremely dumb about something that I clearly specified in the video I read. The deed of sale is notarized. You can get a certified true copy at the notary office where it was notarized. Yes, now you have to figure out where she notarized that piece of paper, if she even did it, because that was probably forged too. If she's willing to go ahead and forge your signature, there's no reason why she would follow other laws and rules. Everything in the Philippines is a scam. Remember that. Every turn, every corner, every person, every interaction is designed to get money out of you. There are very few good Filipino people. If you find one, please keep them around and treat them as your best friend. But chances are very slim. Some people have somewhat happy lives in the Philippines. They maybe found someone that has kids that are in their 40s and 50s because they've done all their tomfoolery at a younger age. But most cases, men like to see younger women. And in these cases, younger women want your money, and they will do whatever they can to get it. Cut your loss and never go back to the Philippines again, says Ray. If you do, she can say anything needed to put you in jail or pay 5,000 pesos to have you killed. You will spend more trying to collect your money, and it is not going to happen. Yes, life is cheap in the Philippines. Your life is extremely, extremely cheap. No one cares. It has no value. They can just do it for a case of Red Horse or something similar. They have no morals, no ethics. They do not think of you as human. They simply think of you as a walking ATM. The best comment of yesterday's video of why the Philippines continues to fall behind in tourism compared to its neighboring countries is from Hamzi Yusuf. Philippines is last in job market, economy, tourism, household income, etc. compared to its neighbors. What the hell? I've lived here for over 2 years and are shocked at the prices. I mostly hang at Makati and BGC, and many things are so expensive as USA or even more costly. Yes, that is why people don't want to come. Why would they come pay first world prices and receive third world products or services? It makes zero sense. The worst comment is from Mr. Ye. It's hilarious how the owner of this channel is racist towards Filipino people, even though he has a kid with the Filipina. Pure cognitive dissonance at its finest. You laid your bed, now you lie in it. You know what's hilarious? We are talking about tourism and why it's low, and instead of addressing the problems, you go on personal attacks. The low IQ of the Filipino is visible in this comment. Also, the reason for this entire channel and the other one is for people not to make the same mistake as I did, led to believe this place is a wonderland, which it is not. Thanks for showing your true colors. As usual, I'm surprised you didn't say go back to your home country. Thanks for watching. God bless.